Welcome, one and all, to the adventures of Empress Liu Godslayer, the Sword of Jesus of the Land of the Rice and Snow. What a mouthful. First things first, apologies about this episode being late. One of my friends messaged me to say that he hadn't got, hadn't any electricity or power for the past 2 days because of the storm that we've got going on. So I invited him here to basically spend a night here in a house that is warm and has lights. So, obviously, you know, that's a priority, so... Unfortunately, this one will be late. Hopefully, it'll still go up on the same day it's supposed to go up, though, but apologies if it doesn't. Second thing, I am very, 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 very tired right now. I am a complete bumbling mess, so I apologize if this episode is a little harder to follow, because I can barely speak English. So, here we are, Empress Liu Godslayer, Sword of Jesus, of course called that, because yesterday, through... I can only describe it as, I guess, an overextension on the Pope's play. We were crusaded whilst our good friend and predecessor, Frederick Godslayer, died mid-crusade, and then she inherited, and then somehow we got it to about 23% war score, I think it was, when the Pope sent in a surrender. He said, I've had enough of this war. I don't know if that's because we had Rome sieged down, or whether we were able to just keep that fight going on long enough that they decided it wasn't worth the effort, or whether there were other things more distracting. I'm not entirely sure. What we do have, though, is a very, very interesting character. This character began when we started playing as, of course, in a secret society, in an Orthodox secret society specifically, and her random backstory. Have I already talked about this? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what's going on. Her random backstory, of course, from the random backstory generator down in the description, was that her homeland was attacked by foreign invaders and she took up arms. So the crusade was very, very perfect for her backstory. However, when we first started playing as this character, she was part of a secret society which has existed in England for, you know, I mean that very literally here. This is a secret society that's existed in England for hundreds of years now, since a Greek invader, and there's an Orthodox secret society in England. She has sympathy for Christianity, and I think that's going to be key to this particular character, someone whose loyalties are torn. You know, she was obviously very interested in that. She was secretly practicing, or at least secretly interested in Christianity in the background. We still have that highly suspicious modifier, and we are always going to have that. Unfortunately, that's permanent now. I believe it can drop down with events, but because we left the society, I'm not sure it still can decrease anymore. Either way, sympathy for Christian will make a really, really interesting character. Now, I do think it's worth bringing up the point that sympathy for Christianity, of course, is definitely not sympathy for the Pope, and definitely not sympathy for Francia either. And more importantly, I think she would put the realm first, of course, because the culture, the religion, what we've got going on here, they're almost kind of indivisible in a way, because, you know, they both kind of happened through circumstance, through the AI being weird and me trying to counter the AI's weirdness there, but it was a nice coincidence, and I do think that those are key to one another. So I don't think we're going to do anything crazy, like converting the realm over to Christianity, unless there is some really compelling story reason for that. But I do think this is going to make certainly a different character, you know? We're not going to be out there sacrificing Christians like the hundreds, like some of our predecessors, definitely. But then again, she was interested in, and someone very much pointed this out in the comment section yesterday, which is why I'm bringing it up. Someone pointed out that she was Orthodox, not Catholic. So that is also worth bringing up. Now, there are no Orthodox realms. There is the Byzantine Empire, who are apparently holding out on Cyprus. Oh no, they are Orthodox, but Orthodox has been reduced so much now that it is down to a Bogomolist heresy. So, I mean, she might have been interested in it, there might have been that secret society, but the religion itself is not something that I think is really going to come into play. It is just a character perk of our particular character. Let's unpause. Let's get on with things then before I almost certainly fall asleep. No, that's not a concern. This is CK2. This is high octane action. If anything's going to keep me awake, it's menus. So we are also a member of the Amazons, of course. I like the idea of being part of the Amazons because independent of her, you know, kind of her religious qualms and whatever else, it is something that is key to her character. Took up arms after invaders. That being a Catholic crusade, I think it's very suitable for the character. 32 years of age. Oh, and of course, how could I forget? She did also lay an egg. So our successor is going to be very interesting. Are those both daughters? Oh, hello. To Liu, I have the perfect opportunity for someone like you. I am a busy person. My skills are so requested from all the corners of the earth. I want you to hunt this man. This isn't because I'm scared, mind you. You might be. A Catholic... I mean, look, she's got sympathy for Christianity. Again, specifically Orthodox. I think there shouldn't be an issue with hunting this guy. It's part of her society, and... I mean, it was the Catholics that attacked her and sieged down parts of Iceland, and again, she's Orthodox, so I don't think this should work against the character. Hello. He's trying to avoid his fate by offering a small amount of ducats. Horrible hiccups, terrible timing. There is no chance such a small amount of coin can make you avoid a fight. Depends how much it is. It's 102 gold. Is she greedy? So what is she? Proud, diligent, ambitious, kind, wrathful, deceitful. Weird character, actually. Deceitful, proud, ambitious, diligent, kind. Deceitful and kind and wrath all are, I would argue, in some ways kind of contrary to one another, but okay. Maybe vengeful might be the right word. Maybe more so than wrath. I don't know if you could be kind and wrathful, though. I don't really know. Either way, we're definitely going to, of course, duel this man. The duel to the death has come to an end. Your target died at the end of your blade. And that was a good start to this character's journey. She did get her ass handed to her a little bit, though. He had 18 personal combat. We had an amount, of course. Now she's got 2 bruises to the head, bruised legs, a bruised non-dominant hand, bruised torso, swollen non-dominant wrist, etc., and wounded. That was a dangerous duel. But out of it, we did get Novice Fighter, which is a fantastic start to the character. Thank you. There you go. Character understands the basics of combat, but is sloppy, overconfident, and inexperienced. Okay. Well, overconfidence will be your downfall. Almost certainly, I expect this character to maybe die in the Amazons, but we'll see how it goes. Then, of course, we've got the game rule enabled, whereby if she were to normally die in a duel, it's a permanent -1 health, but that does stack. On the subject of that, somebody asked in the comments yesterday, too, if I could enable the... I've talked about this a little bit before, where you can kind of assume that characters have about 5 health, and you kind of guess the fertility and things. Given that this was meant to be, even though we've really gone off the deep end here, this is meant to be an almost a tutorial series, but certainly a series where we're playing the character. Somebody was very interested in getting that visual mod enabled, so that we could see the health, the fertility, age for some reason is on there too. I mean, I could have told you that anyway. That's something we definitely don't need to guess at, I'll be honest. But that being there is just kind of a helpful tool so that we can kind of keep track of things a little bit better. Now, that's base health, I believe. Health of 6. Yeah, that's got to be base health. Given that we've got minus 0.4 from that one, minus 0.1, minus 0.1. What's got wounded? She's also delicate, which is 0.3 health negative as well. So I don't think that's everything taken into account, which I'm fine with. I'm absolutely fine with that. It does add a little bit more mystique to things. I am with child. My husband will be pleased. So that is definitely Emelric's child then, which is fantastic. He's the one that we really want to be breeding, for lack of a better word, because he's the prodigy. Plus 6 to all stats. This is the first time in a very long time when this dynasty's next generation, regardless of what happens, is guaranteed to be good. Now, to be fair, I've said that before, and then 3 dynasty members have all died from various diseases. So, need to be a little bit careful of that one. We have the opportunity here to instruct our counselor to search for an artifact. Now, this will look for any sort of artifact. It can be a rare artifact, can be a regular artifact. If it's a rare artifact, though, there's a chance it could be a, say a Germanic artifact that didn't spawn in. So that could be quite interesting. Is that what we want to spend the money on? What do we want to do with this character? What are her goals right now? We do, of course, have a free invasion Casus Belli ready to go. So we could just go for a mass invasion of France. We could tidy up all these borders and get all that tidied up. Like I said at the end of yesterday, I do think Germany is the right option. The reason I say Germany is because then we can still go for France anyway. because it's an invasion, you keep what you siege, and you keep whatever the war goal is, assuming you get 100%. So we take all of Germany, and we'd be able to take a bunch of other stuff too. Those combined would more or less take Francia out of the equation forever. Even if the Pope then immediately clapped back with another crusade against us, I think Francia would be so weakened, Italy would be the thing we'd really have to worry about. 35,000 troops from Italy. I mean, she's only got 16 troops now because she is at war with... It's a peasant revolt for Lubeck and a French Swabian vassalization war. But that war is about to come to an end. Where... I was about to say, where are our troops? And it's good to me. I think they're all dead. What have you got here? Those are 8,000... Oh, just random troops. No cavalry. Right, okay. Well, I've obviously could have told from this screen, I suppose. Let's throw some cavalry in. Let's... What is that? 2,400, 1,600. I want to do a little bit more cavalry beyond that. Oh, good. Da'an has improved significantly. Great news. Oh! A noble by the name of Bei Shang has come to court today seeking asylum. He claims to have escaped from China after the rest of his family were executed on the orders of the Emperor. Oh, great Empress, your merciful nature is known across the realm. She is kind. So absolutely we will say, of course, you're welcome. Regardless of what the implications or the consequences of that are, I think it's what the character would do. The Protector General of the chaste Emperor addresses a letter to the magnificent Empress of the Principality of the Land of the Rice and Snow. May good health be with you. You're harboring an enemy. If Bei Shang has not returned at once, the Emperor will be displeased. No, I'm not scared of the Emperor. We're not scared of the Emperor. We're proud, right? Proud and kind? Fuck him. Fuck the Emperor. What's he going to do about it, really? He's not going to send an army here. Oh, he's going to sink my ships? Oh, how dare he? A convoy of several merchant galleys belonging to your family have been ambushed by pirates. In awe. Well, we can also rank up in the society. That's quick. I'm a little bit concerned, though, because we are still wounded. We've only got 66 personal combat. It's going to be a lot of training. Let's have a duel. The person with dueling, though, has taken a hit in a previous duel. She's also only got 27 personal combat. Wow. I mean, there is randomness to it. And I mean, us being wounded certainly didn't help there. I would do better next time. I bloody hope so. But, renowned duelist. There you go. We have fought in duel. We got some duel experience there too. So, overall, we're going to come out of that better. Actually, can we do any of the society options yet? Like request training, for example. Get into shape. Request military training. There you go. We'll also check the bounty board. There is a person. Mayor Adolfonso. Die. Got him. There you go. 100 prestige, 100 gold. And we should always do that, right? We should always be looking for these targets. Maybe this is where her wrath comes into play. Someone did bring up yesterday, though, that obviously that she had 2 events about trying to be less wrathful. To be fair, it was the same event chain. One event led to the other. It wasn't like a freak coincidence that she wanted to not be wrath twice in a row. But I do think it's worth considering that maybe it doesn't play with the character too well. Certainly, if she gets the option again, I think it might be worth trying to get rid of wrath. It's a very good trait, especially for a more martial-based character. But, I mean, if it's the 3rd time she's thinking, maybe I shouldn't be so wrathful, maybe we should take it. We can go level 6 military organization. Gives us another 200% of retinue size. I'm never going to be able to... I'm never going to financially recover from this. Because, my God, 142,000 is our retinue cap. Jeez. Wowee. I mean, that's going to make... With a retinue that size, it doesn't matter how many troops France have got. I think we could clap them either way. Good Lord. I say that as if we're going to get annihilated when the Pope's like, another holy war. Right, bounty board. No interesting target. Says, get into shape. Your companions train every day to stay in shape, so to be ready at battle at a moment's notice. You decided that it is time for a small training session in order to burn some of the extra fat you're carrying around. Shall I start running or lifting heavy rocks? We're burning fat. Eventually, when we do this enough, we will get into shape. But you have to keep doing it to stay in shape. Because that's just how that works, you know. Let's request some military training too. So hopefully someone from the society will come and teach us how not to be as shit as we are currently at fighting. Given that we got our ass handed to us by someone way worse. Matriarch Zigu bursts into your chambers. That's a funny looking matriarch. Zigu the witch hunter. Wow, look at this guy. Holy crap. An apostate. Highly suspicious. I think he may be right. Do we know... this man has been openly proclaiming his allegiance to the Fellowship of Hell. Our character has sympathy for Christianity, but isn't zealous in her... Well, I mean, obviously not zealous. In her beliefs. Would she burn him, though? My reasoning behind that is... because of the sympathy for Christianity... Maybe that kind of, burning the witch style trial for this guy might be a bit more appropriate. I'm not entirely sure. Just burn the apostate? Is he anyone important? I mean, he's almost certainly an apostate. Because he's highly suspicious. You know what? Light the fire. Why not? Let's see if we can try and figure out what's going on with the religion with this character. That's going to be something that's quite difficult to pass. I need some good justifications for that one. Right, let's go... Oh, man. Let's go raiding. That's what we should be doing. I don't know why I'm waiting. Let's go raiding. We've got this massive... Oh, there you go. Despite Bei Shang's fears, no emissaries of the Chinese Emperor came looking for him. Time has come for me to leave. I'll never forget your kindness. Please take this as a token of my gratitude. Treasure always. Thank you. My good friend, what a gift. Right, we are about to have Babby be formed. Is it a dragon? Oh, this lady's here to teach about combat. Oh, she's completely insane. I've gone completely mad. Good, I can't wait. Okay. So we're going to build a retinue, and France is going to pay for it, of course. Lynn. Oh, genius Lynn. So, if I'm not mistaken, this is using my... did I merge it with this mod pack? I don't remember. I rewrote all the genetic inheritance, so that rather than... I won't go into too much detail, but basically the only way a character can get genius in CK2 is if a parent is genius, increased chance if both parents are geniuses, or if it randomly spawns on a character. So genius has like a 1 in 5,000 characters or 1 in 1,000 characters or something like that. That's just a number I'm pulling out just to give an example there. Chance of spawning in randomly. But if you have 2 parents that are prodigy, what that means is you either get prodigy or nothing. Or if you have 1 parent who's quick and 1 parent who's a genius, or let's take prodigy again, the step above genius. 1 parent who's prodigy, 1 parent who's quick, you either get prodigy or quick or nothing. With my genetics rewrite, if a parent has, 1 parent has prodigy, 1 parent has quick, sure, you might hit that very low chance of getting prodigy, you might hit that very low chance of getting quick. There is also a chance of getting genius and astute, the traits between it as well, so that it's more on a scale in that sense. There is an element of randomness to it as well, as there should be, because it's genetic inheritance, etc., etc. But it makes it a bit more of a fleshed out, more sensible system, right? It's very arbitrary base game CK2, but it's also quite a simple system. My studies and training have taught me the general tactics of blah blah blah. I mean, obviously I'm going to take direct lead because it's just objectively the best one in my opinion here. Trickster, Battlefield Terrain Master, Flanker, Direct Leader. Are we going to put this character on the front and center of every battle? Well, she's got 41 Martial, 93 Personal Combat, even though she's wounded. So those duels have really caught up with her here. We had to take Direct Leader. Constant work with your tutor has given no fruit, and now your courtier doubts their abilities to accomplish anything. Idiots. Can we get tutored? Nothing. I wonder what causes that. I wonder what allows you to get tutored or not. I should check the decision at some point. Amazon Girly. That's implied by the fact that she's an Amazon, yes. Presents you with some strange concoctions that apparently would help you. Do you want to follow her advice? It does say here whether or not the advice is worth listening to is up to you. Do we follow her advice and drink the concoction? Chance of becoming arbitrary. Do we ignore her advice? In this situation, I'm going to ignore her. It might impact our training, but I also don't want to... I just don't think we're going to drink a concoction. Arbitrarily believe her on that. Do we want steroids? No. She's ambitious, but she's also diligent. She's a hard worker. She's not going to just drink a potion and expect to be strong, I think. And I think that's a good justification. Nice. Save that one. I mean, obviously, I just don't want arbitrary, but I think there's a good reason for it. Hey, Scarred. Nice. Okay. 108 personal combat. If we get another rank up soon, I think we could probably handle that. Banter board. Hey. Let's be checking this more often. Boom. Oh, that works out well. 100 prestige and 100 gold for slaying Mayor Godfred of Carmarthen. Wealth and Glory in mine, 100 prestige, 100 gold, and Trained Fighter, along with the additional dual experience, is fantastic. We've got Baroness Björg. Lots of bounties inside our empire. Imagine the Empress herself, the 42 Marshal Empress, kicking down your door, in between laying dragon eggs, apparently, and comes for you personally. She is gone. Die, Björg. Björg of Exeter. 100 prestige, 100 gold. Thank you, thank you. Wow, there you go. Okay, we do need to definitely rest up for a little while. Fucking hell. 5 times 0.5. Oh, good God. So she might just... But look, the health has gone down to 5.5 now. Oh, strange. I don't know what... I thought it was a base health. Maybe something has adjusted her base health. Not sure what, though. Yeah, I mean, that's very dangerous, isn't it? We need to be very careful with that. Why don't we wait for her to heal? Why don't we check her health tab after that? That could be quite interesting. All right. Amazon Girly submits a harsh training program. Whether or not her advice is worth listening to is up to you. Your gut tells you that she knows what she's talking about. Now, these event chains tend to be very big ways to develop your character. I do like the society specifically for this, in fact. It's a real nice way to get a little bit of control, but if we're going to roleplay here, I feel like we should make a house rule always take this option. If our character is basically saying, yeah, I think this is the right option, we should go for it. 10% chance of becoming stubborn, ambitious, diligent. Those could work. I think those can... They're at least kind of trait adjacent. Okay. Amazon Girly claims that lying and faking it about your skills enough times will make it true. The YouTube strategy. Follow her advice. We're already deceitful. I consider that playing the character. And it worked. You've enjoyed a lot more or less relevant training techniques from your instructor, but in the end it was worth it. You were better prepared for the battles ahead, but you could always improve yourself more. You're on the path to... You're close to finishing your fighting skills. Oh, cool. So that's upgrading your actual fighting skill there. There you go. We're trained fighter. Characters receive training in the art of combat. No master. They can hold their own in a fight. Very good. Bounty board. Nice. Asbjorn. Dead. And there you go. Skilled fighter. It was right. So I think there is one more tier above skilled fighter. Character possesses a certain talent for battle and swordplay. Fantastic. 0.25 health. Oh, we get a little health bonus from that. So we're at 4.5 health now. So maybe it is dynamic. Obviously, that would make a lot more sense. Why would you care about your base health level, right? Either way, let's start building up this retinue. Now, today, because I am slightly tired... Oh, good lord. Oh, no. I know a guy. A really good guy. Great friend of mine, says the dungeon master, peering over his shoulder as if he's expecting someone. And I sort of owe him. In exchange for not interrupting with my meddling, I promised I'd help him out with a small thing that's been bothering him for a few thousand years. A small, popey problem. All religious heads seem to fall under a strange influence. Does that affect our religious head? We don't technically have a religious head. It falls to whoever is the patriarch of our council. Patriarch Zigu? Are you okay? Okay, so because he's not technically a religious head, he's fine. But the Pope... Oh, good lord. Oh my god. Possessed. It was already possessed, right? That's, okay. So what that Dungeon Master event does, if I remember it correctly, is it makes all religious heads possessed, lunatic, you know, crazy shit. But this Pope, if I'm not mistaken, was already an absolute nut job. Some sort of immortal demon Pope. Master schemer, left-handed, cannibal. Is he a member of the voice of Jesus? The Lord Jesus Christ speaks to me. I was moneylenders in astronomic debt. I saw a comet in the sky. It's an omen. Werewolf. Straight. What the fuck is this Pope? Jesus gives military advice. Marshal plus 20. He's got 54 Marshal. He is possessed not by a demon, but by the Holy Spirit. This is a base game thing, by the way. That's not Dungeon Master. That's as base game CK2. Oh, he's possessed by Jesus. Well, that's something. I guess Messianic makes a little more sense now. Yeah, that is base game. You can get that base game, just to clarify. This, I don't think is very Jesus. This, I don't think... Maybe this Pope was such a sinner. Well, Jesus himself came down and said, I need to fix this man. And now they are, you know, inside me are two wolves. One is Jesus. The other is a dirty Pope. I'm not sure what I just said. Let's have a duel. Girly, the master has become the apprentice. No. The apprentice has become the master. When you last met me, I was but the learner. But now I am the master, or something like that. Simba, remember who you are. Ah! And she said, "Sit, kid. We've been humbled." To be fair, we were also, like, completely beaten. Emmerich begged me to become as successful, begged me to help him become as successful as me. It's almost disgusting how he admired my ambition and success. Emmerich, I can teach you, but I gotta charge. Well, okay then. Emir Abu Bakr, how dare you, is planning to open a foreign trade route. Oh, Abu, I can't believe you do this. Thank you, 50 gold. Well, that'll pay for those retinues that just got smashed by France. Luckily, they'll reinforce. Oh, something built. Ah, the fortified Colossus of the Isle of Man. Great news. Now he's not just a giant ass. He has a bowl on his head. That's fantastic. I'm glad we spent all those thousands on that. So anyway, the goal for today is, money is basically solved a lot of the problems anyway. Those are only really light troops, so I'm not that bothered. The goal of today is to build up an army ready for tomorrow when I've had a good night's sleep, so that we can really come in swinging. We will launch the invasion on France. We've just got to get a bit more preparatory work in. I'll throw in a few more. There you go. Oh, let's keep doing a bit more raiding with these guys. Why not have her lead? Why not have her lead? She's very good. Right, let's also balance these a little bit. Those will reinforce. We just got to avoid the French armies. I got very distracted there with talks of Jesus Pope. Oh! Gandalf, my kinsman. Gandalf Pemerson. Oh, he's a very good character. Grey Eminent, strong, short, shrewd, deceitful, diligent, kind, craven. Not bad at all. That was quite fruitful. Oh, great news. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I just need a little cash, though. I just need a little cash. Don't do it. Don't do it, please. Okay, there you go, there you go. Oh! Peasants have been moved to... Oh, damn it. I thought it was a holding slot at long last to build a temple. Shit. Peasants have been moved to the county of Eastland lately. Your scholar, Wang Grier Yufangson. That is the most Han-Horse name I've ever heard in my whole life. Wang Grier Yufangson suggests building new roads in order to make it easier for the peasants to reach the central holdings. Thank you everybody who sent names for that, of course, because I think we can safely say it worked pretty damn well. We've got names like that popping up. The perfect cultural merger. All right, let's get into more shape. Still burning fat. She's still not quite there yet. Oh, but she is a fat character. She has fat. So we've got to really put in some effort there. A little Rocky training montage. Except Sylvester Stallone didn't start obese, as far as I recall. Honored Empress. Though I curse your name, I comply with your unfair demand. I think I accidentally just... Ah! Blackmailed someone. Damn it. An infection. Well, she's got 4 health after all of this. And you know, that makes a lot of sense that she's got that much health. Because she's got, what, like the, Right, the Centenarian blood of Frederick gives 0.5 health. I'm pretty sure we have some other bloodlines give health bonuses, don't we? Some are obviously inactive from where they were. Actually, it's only 1 that's inactive, or 2 that's inactive, but we got another, that same one here again, so it's irrelevant. What else did we get? It was like a magnum opus or something like that that gave us a pretty sizable health bonus. Either way, that must be just dynamic health. And again, I mean, it would make sense that it would. Why would you be interested in your base health of your character? So 4 health, given that she's got an infection and she's wounded and someone stabbed her in the foot. Wow. I mean, that's not bad, is it? That's not bad going. Oh, escape. Retreat. Okay, there you go. We've just got to pick our battles wisely with France. Going over here would make a lot of sense. Just like popping this one, because they're not going to bring the troops over to... They're not going to bring all of them over there to... Oh, no. Oh, shit. Matriarch Jigu bursts into your chambers, flanked by several warriors dragging Emmerich with them in chains. My Empress, this man has been openly proclaiming his allegiance to the breakers of icons. Iconoclast. Let him go free. This is where the sympathy will come in. What choice do we have? I think this is certainly going to cause... This is kind of a slow, bubbling plot that is almost certainly going to cause issues in the very, very long term. We're absolutely going to pay for it. But, for the time being, that's a future story arc that we'll have to deal with. Looks like Gandalf renounced his marriage to a random lowborn woman. Good for him. You know what? Good for him. I'll be honest, Gandalf, you're so far detached from the main branch of the dynasty. I was probably not going to do anything for you anyway. Good God, these hiccups. You want me to hunt Andre? Andre? I'm sorry, my friend. I'm getting a little bit concerned about the amount of duels we're doing back-to-back. Particularly when she's so wounded and injured. Well, 5 health, because a lot of her other stuff has tied it up, but it's still dangerous, isn't it? Boom, there you go. Andre lies lifeless on the ground. Next to the body you see is Jian, still in good condition. You waste no time picking up. A spare weapon or two is always useful, and one of your fellow fighters may be interested in buying it. That's the type of event I want to put in my own mod, where there are like artifact management tools, but in a natural way, not just a menu that's like, you know, doing whatever it is with items, but things that make sense in terms of gameplay. I like that. We're carrying our duties with the Amazons. I met Amazon Lemmy on several occasions. She's a horrible lady and we hate her. And she's in prison with a black eye, so, you know. She might die. Was she that injured? Oh, it's just from a duel. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Alright. Wait, what was going on there? Hindu? Decadence? Estonian? Oh, of course. Yeah, no, makes perfect sense. Well, okay, they did actually send troops. They won't cross into our realm. They wouldn't dare. Be an act of war. Who would do such a thing? Actually, that wouldn't be a good one to trade as well, because look at the trade post. That means that there's a trade post there. It's like a big old flag with this particular graphic. So if we could burn this down, we'd be in for a good amount of cash. Oh, dear. Breaker icons. I'm go free. That's how we'll play this character. I think we've got to, right? We'll defend them. And if it ends up biting us in the arse in the future, so be it. But that is what this character would do. You can't argue with it. Okay, get into shape. Still burning fat. Request some more military training, I think would be good. Let's check out the bounty board again. Campaign. Got him. Welcome, Glory of Mine. I wonder how long it would take to get that highest level of fighting, but this is all great experience. And let's see if we can rank up again. Oh, God. It's Shea Gorath. Okay. Antipatra has accepted the duel. Skip the duel. Is regular Patra around? Because you're kind of freaking me out. We got her. Hey, nice work. Bruised torso, bruised legs, bruised dominant hand. Lover's pox. Disgusting. We've done it, though. We've ranked up to Initiate. Oh, shit. Okay. And with that, we can actually go on a... I think we have seen it before, right, in this playthrough. Going to run a fun pilgrimage to upgrade our military leadership trait. So directly it becomes something that is very, very good. That's going to be great in our war with France. With the 3,000 gold that we've picked up, just obviously as the months have ticked by and what we've got from raiding here, let's invest in troops a little bit more. We're just going to invest equally across the board. I think that's the most sensible thing to do here. Still quite heavy on the cavalry, so I'll throw in a few more of these and a little less of the, little less of the horses. There you go. So total army size is going to be pretty sizable. Yeah, look, 39,000 plus out whatever we've got down here. We've got about 44,000 troops in nothing but retinue. We've got more troops than France has got in pure retinue. That's very, very powerful. That's pretty huge. So, let's bring them down. Let's bring them down on ships. Oh, we became exalted amongst men. Very nice, because we crossed over the 5,000 prestige threshold. Fantastic. Bring them down. And you know what? Despite everything, I think we've got ourselves into a fantastic position, ready to clap French cheekies. What I will do is the final thing for today. The infection is gone. That's, again, fantastic news. Let's get rid of wounded. However, you know what? I think we're in a very good position regardless. Get the troops together. We sit right outside their capital, adjacent. Oh, we're now grievously scarred. Wounded is gone. God damn, look at her face. You see the change there. 157 personal combat, 43 martial. She is going to be a beast of a character. Someone's finally here to teach us about... I'm going to split this arm in half just for attrition's sake, so they don't starve to death. Oh, this is big. This is really big. And then, you know what's the final thing we'll do today? Because I'm trying to, of course, get everything in line, ready for this invasion to go as smoothly as possible tomorrow. Let's do it. Let's... Oh, a full Perganent? That's not what I was expecting. Amazon Constance offers you some advice about tactics and warfare. Whether your advice is worth listening to is up to you. Follow her advice, 10% chance of erudite. Well, given that our second highest skill is learning, very closely, in fact, behind Marshall, I think that makes sense. And she's genius. I'm going to go for it, to be honest. I'm diligent, too. She's a hard worker. I think she'd study a book. Fortunately, we didn't get the trait, but that's okay. Joris Godfreyson. That's our successor. Our direct successor. He's very good. What are we going to train him in? Actually, kind of neglected that. It didn't pop up asking us to give him an education, did it? Very annoying. I guess intrigue. Give him ambitious. Don't really want an intrigue character, but you know, it's what he's suited to. How are you doing? Wow, why is he not giving me a pop-up up here? Say, hang on. No, nothing. How annoying. We could create Frisia. Oh, we're not going to do that, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why we're not getting notifications about our children needing formal educations at the age of 12. It's a bit annoying, but never mind. How's that? Yeah, look, all of these kids need educating. You know what? Let's go thrift with the dragons. Honestly, if this campaign pivots and we end up playing as a dragon, I'm fine with it. Although I really am. The reason I think that's so appropriate, Blood of the Tempest, and we've got Wyrmblood. Godslayer, Union Godslayer was called the Wyrm. Maybe this is a blessing for our defeat of Cthulhu. Hanorse, Cthulhu slaying dragon people of Riceland. I mean, it's a hell of a plot twist, isn't it? Who have to overthrow secret orthodox societies. Fellowship of Hell, burn him. Light the fires. We'll become zealous. See, this is one where I think I'll ignore it. Otherwise, that'll make us zealous in Hanorse, which I think, again, goes against the character, to be honest. Iconoclast scripture and giving praise to Jormungandr. He's a very conflicted man then, huh? Oh, it's Pamo. We caught this apostate in the act of reading iconoclast scripture and giving praise to Jormungandr. You're a very confused man. I guess let him go free? I think that he is iconoclast. But I think the game's getting a little confused there about who or what he worships. My god, look at her. Wow, she's been through the ringer. No offense. You need my help? You get it. Yeah, absolutely. She's a friend of our character. We're kind. Whoever she is. We should check our relations page here if we've got anyone else there. There's one friend, a lot of rivals. What the hell? She's pissed off a lot of people. We're on this warrior pilgrimage, aren't we? What's going on with that? Oh, there it is, finally. Good lord. The road can be full of dangers, but nothing is more dangerous than being ill-prepared. You didn't buy enough rations in the last village and are running out. You'll have to find some. Okay. Do we want to hunt a big game? There is a chance of becoming brawny from that one, which would be obviously very, very nice. Find a merchant, buy the first edible thing you see. We'll either lose gold or we'll go hungry. Hunt a big game, 33% chance we go hungry. 67% chance of one of three options happening. So the other thing that can possibly happen is either we get brave, brawny, or wounded. I think that's fine. Hunt a small game. Less chance of us going hungry, but we become a coward. A higher chance of becoming a coward. Or we fast. Giving us -1 health, personal combat skill, -20. I think we've got to go for the... She's ambitious. Let's aim high. And you know what? She got brave out of it. So, evidently that works. As I retired to my chambers, I was shocked to find a copy of the Bible of the Iconoclast Faith in my bed. First, I thought someone had left it there with the intention to frame me. Oh, wow. I guess a little read can't hurt. Sympathy for Christians. She left the society. She's like, you know, she thought she left that part of her life behind, but it's still there, isn't it? It's still an important part of her character. Now, again, I'm not saying we're going to flip a religion or try and flip the realm over or whatever. But, can we not secretly become iconoclasts without fully converting? Ah, shit. Reading this has reaffirmed my confidence in my own beliefs. I'm choosing to interpret that. It obviously isn't. This isn't how it's intended. I think I've been choosing to interpret that as she likes it. It's like a good story. It's great. She loves the Bible, but She needs to stick for her own beliefs to keep the realm together. As nice as it would be for her to follow her heart, she's got to follow her mind. And I think that's for the purposes of the campaign, I think that's a fantastic idea. Oh, wow. Almost to glory. You're on the path to improving your combat skill. I wonder if we could today also get the highest level of duelist. That'd be pretty nice. Maybe this is the highest rank, level 3. I'm not sure. An apostate. Allegiance to the Breakers of Icons. Queen Zheng Chan, so the Queen of Wales. Let her go free, of course. And we've had another daughter, Gunhilda. She's very good, quick and strong. Little strong Gunhilda. Enjoy your thrifty education there, my friend. Really should throw them at someone, shouldn't we? But we're away on court right now. We'll deal with education, things like that, with a little bit of tidying tomorrow. Duel to the death, duel to first blood, or simple spare. 43% chance of nothing happening. 43% chance for formidable fights. There is a level 4 then. Or 14% chance of wounded. Duel to death, duel to first blood, or we skip. I'm no condition I must flee. Let's just do it. Let's go for the 43% chance at formidable. Nothing happened. Okay. Guess it was a duel or something like that. Joris has improved as a squire. What a bizarre pop-up. There he is. Horse caretaker. So he does lose a little bit of intrigue, a little bit of learning. Local text modifier down by 10%. Doesn't actually work as a character trait, unfortunately. That won't do anything, because that's not how that particular modifier works there. Personal combat skill +3. Weird. I made a friend. Oh, she became friend with a consort. You can call him a concubine, but I guess it's not that far off. Ah, fair enough. I think, well, let's see how this kid comes out. Oh, level 5 of the Great City, too. Both of the assassins. Word is spreading that Shia missionary Hassani Sabah has founded a religious order known as the Hashashin, somewhere in Western Persia. Using trickery and guile, the mysterious cult of trained killers have seized control of the man's fortress of Alamut and converted it to their headquarters. Already a string of violent murders can be traced back to Hassan's devoted and fearless disciples. These hashish smokers are harmless. Well, let's see. Let's see. What I am hoping we'll see is the end of this event chain before tomorrow. It's taking a bloody long time. We're walking the road. You see a group of people who stop walking in the distance. Upon getting closer, you see there are two groups, in fact. Some wandering merchants being attacked by bandits. We're kind. We're kind. We're wrathful. Charge by yourself. Deal with the bandit. 10% chance of dying. Lead the travelers to battle. 6% chance of dying. Help the bandits. No chance of dying, but that would go completely against the character, so I can't back that one. Fuck, this is hard. Charging by herself. Ambitious. Wrathful. Brave. I've got to take it. 10% chance of death. We got away with it. We got wounded, but we got away with it. Okay. Composing a book. Not interested in you. Unfortunately, we get stressed out of that, and she gets the creepy eyes. Oh, wow. She's diligent. She wouldn't ask for someone's help writing a book, of course. Is this warrior journey going to succeed? It absolutely has. There you go. So we lose direct leader and we gain prime leader. A sizable upgrade. Up to 30% on leading the center. We've got 43,000 troops outside the French capital. Not fully reinforced either. Ready to go to war. They've only got 10,000 troops. This is the perfect time to do it. We've got the perfect person leading the army. Great combat. This is going to be good. Thank you all for watching. I apologize that today may have been a little bit slower case, a little bit less sensical than normal because I'm very tired. Tomorrow, though, I will have slept, and then we will be unstoppable. I think this is pretty much a guaranteed victory unless I really do something terrible, unless I really mess something up. But let's see. We're in a fantastic position. Francia will fall.